Coming up on Torrance today, the city's Historical Society and Museum hosts a special event honoring our local veterans. City leaders continue their decades-long tradition of planting new cherry blossom trees to keep diversity blooming. And artists and artisans across the South Bay gather here to showcase their talents and sell some of their goods just in time for the holidays. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, November 14th. I hope you had a restful weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. Well, we begin with some sad news today. Frank Robinson, founder of the Robinson Helicopter Company, has passed away. Officials shared that he passed away peacefully at his Rolling Hills home at the age of 92 on Saturday, November 12th. He was a helicopter pioneer who redefined the industry and made significant changes to general aviation. Robinson's interest in helicopters began when he was just 9 years old. He pursued his passion until he was 80 when he finally retired. Robinson's career began back in the late 50s with Cessna and continued through the 60s as he worked for various aerospace companies such as Bell and Hughes. He took a huge leap of faith in 1973 when at the age of 43 he quit and started the Robinson Helicopter Company up the hill in Palos Verdes. He overcame enormous obstacles over the years and was granted an FAA certification for his two-place piston-powered R-22 helicopter, which helped him gain a foothold in general aviation and opened a previously untapped market for private helicopter ownership. His now Torrance-based company gained tremendous recognition during the early 90s when he realized the potential for a light mid-size helicopter and introduced the four-place piston-powered R-44. We're told that orders for those helicopters piled up, making the company a recognized player in the aviation industry. Robinson was affectionately called a rock star in certain aviation circles and has a long list of awards and honors highlighting his success. The company continues under the leadership of Robinson's son, Kurt Robinson, and to date has delivered more than 13,000 helicopters worldwide. Sincere condolences to Frank Robinson's family members, colleagues, and other loved ones. The Torrance Historical Society and Museum hosted a special Veterans Appreciation event over the weekend, shining a light on our local heroes.
I served 13 months in Da Nang, Vietnam. I was assigned to a barracks. When I got my permanent, I moved out of that one. The day after I moved out, got hit right where I would have been. And you know, it's more scary now thinking about it than it was then. It really is. It wasn't the best of times, but we made it through it. I know of several that didn't make it through it, but I was fortunate to come home in one piece.
They're not all Louis Zamparinis that have journals that we can recover. It's all here. And until they are able to share it with the younger generation, we can't pass on that knowledge and that experience. So it's really great to do this.
I believe it's important for events like this to happen is just to continue to bring the community together. We've got civilians, we've got military veterans, to bring them together to hear the stories, let them know, hey, this is your next door neighbor.
Well, it's important to remember who served us across the years, who gave of their time, their lives, that were very much part of our nation and our community.
Participants learned about our veterans' roles during World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam, and more. They also got an in-person opportunity to say thank you to our neighbors who took part in keeping our country safe over the decades. Shoppers now have a new dining option at the Del Amo Fashion Center. North Italia celebrated its soft opening on Friday, and here are some pictures from Mayor George Chen and Discover Torrance's Debbie Hayes. It's taken the spot vacated by Brio Coastal Kitchen and Bar, which is outside facing Hawthorne Boulevard. North Italia is known for its handcrafted pizzas, fresh pastas, and house-made cocktails. It's one of several new restaurants opening at our local shopping center in the coming months. City leaders spent a part of their Sunday planting new trees at one of our parks, taking part in a decades-long tradition.
Welcome to El Retiro Park. Welcome to Monica. What year? How many years have we been doing this?
This is the 21st year.
Wow, 21st year of cherry tree planting with the Sokotekai.
They planted a total of 10 cherry blossom trees at El Retiro Park. Soka Gakkai contributed the trees and actually gave dozens more over the 2+ decades. The cherry blossoms usually bloom during the spring in March or April, depending on weather conditions. And the city's annual Cherry Blossom Festival also happens around that time, celebrating the coming of spring and bringing families together for a fun way to spend the day outdoors at Columbia Park. We're looking forward to seeing how the new trees blossom over the coming months. Destination Art held its 8th anniversary over the weekend by hosting a Made in the South Bay reception with lots of pieces for sale just in time for the holidays.
We have 12 studio artists who do their work here in small studios that they rent, and we also have a gallery and we sell art here, and we also have lots of classes and workshops. Today we're going to be unveiling an online academy, and that will be available for people to try art from their home. We have a new program for veterans, and we have a pilot program that we're starting for young adults on the spectrum, and we're really excited about building community with everyone involved.
I've just been delighted to be a part of this whole thing. I'm here whenever I can be, which is almost every day. So I paint here. I don't do anything else. I just paint here. I'm seriously old. There's not a lot that I can do, but if I can sit down and reach my easel, I can paint.
Art's so important. I was so excited recently when they added art to STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. And art just brings joy to people. I think it brings calmness. Destination Art, they're a tiny gem in our beautiful city of Torrance, and I think they're more important than ever now.
Art's important for a community because it enables young people as well as old to express themselves, to purchase art that speaks to them. I've bought a lot of art from this location, and I enjoy coming to these events.
Congratulations to Destination Art on its big anniversary. And check out the newly expanded space located at 1815 West 213th Street, Suite 135. You can also learn more about its artists, exhibits, and educational opportunities. Go to destination-art.net. The 53rd annual Torrance Craftsmen's Guild Fall Arts and Crafts Fair returned, giving people more options for finding unique gifts.
I focus on the wonderful bright fabrics that I love, the big florals, and I produce these cell phone purses. I like the fact that you're amongst other artists and other crafters that have produced their own stuff.
Calvin and I just come to craft fairs, and we do shopping for the holidays for our friends and family. I just think there's a lot of variety in the booths. I think we've bought some stuff for our cats in here in the past. I bought some of these keychains in the past, just whatever we see that floats our boat.
We have art from paper crafts. I do knitting, leather jewelry. We have jewelers, we have woodworkers. It supports our scholarship fund for local students in the high schools here.
Participants shopped small and checked out the local handmade goods made by the independent artists. Vendors created all sorts of items, including art glass, ceramics, and knitwear. The fair also featured music, refreshments, and a drawing for prizes, and it looks like it was a very well-attended event. The Torrance Certified Farmers Market returns tomorrow, rain or shine, and its manager gives us a preview of what you can get to prepare that perfect Thanksgiving meal.
We have a lot of squashes, winter squashes, kombucha squash, butternut squash, which makes a great soup. We have Brussels sprouts, homemade bread over in our prepackaged area that you could put in your stuffing. We have celery, we have apples, We have a plethora of whatever you're looking for your Thanksgiving table.
Dozens of farmers and other small business vendors will be out there starting at 8 a.m. at Wilson Park. Well, still ahead, it's Motivational Monday. Snow season is officially here at Big Bear Lake, just 2 hours away from Torrance, and we'll have more on how our community can get involved with a really special cause there when we come back in 60 seconds.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Motivational Monday, I want to show you some of the fresh snow that fell at our neighborhood mountain.
Hi, Shelby.
Oh no.
My husband and I introduced our dog Somi to snow for the first time in Southern California. We rushed up there over the weekend when we found out that there was enough snow on the ground to start the ski season early. While we're not skiers and prefer to build a snowman instead, it reminded me of a special interview I had with a really unique nonprofit that helps people of all ages and abilities to enjoy some more active snow time outdoors. Former council member Jack Walser has volunteered at the U.S. Adaptive Recreation Center on and off for 20 years, helping people with disabilities enjoy the outdoors in ways they never could have before. Participants include those from right here in Torrance, and the nonprofit is asking for more volunteers from our area and also letting them know the service is available to anyone who needs it.
We have participants with all disabilities, anywhere between spinal cord injuries, cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, anything across the board, intellectual disabilities as well, a lot of autism, Down syndrome, and then of course the physical disabilities. Parents have no idea that their child or whoever can do anything like this, and for them to be able to come up to Big Bear, get on the snow, feel the wind in their face, and be like their peers or be like their family members, and be able to ski together as a family in something that they didn't ever think would happen is just magical. And we've seen changes in everybody that does it. The smiles are priceless. We're always looking for volunteers. We have volunteers that come from all over Southern California. We do a training that is an initial 3-day training for new volunteers, usually one in December, one in January. And we ask them to commit 6 days throughout the season. And if they have that opportunity, and then or whatever they can give us, we'll take them.
Roselle says they serve about 400 people a year and have close to 100 volunteers during the winter and about 20 during the summer. If you want to learn more about this organization and sign up for its services or become a volunteer, go to usarc.org. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great day.